Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan and on this video I'll be showcasing the 5 best cities for a NBA expansion. Watch until the end to find out. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new and let's get into the video. The NBA is expected to announce 2 new expansion teams after the media rights deal ends in 2024. At number 5, Kansas City, Missouri. The people of Kansas City love their sports teams. There is an empty spot on the NBA map between Oklahoma City and Minnesota, so Kansas City could occupy that real estate. The city has currently 4 pro sports franchises in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs, and in MLB, the Kansas City Royals, and MLS, the Sporting Kansas City, and in the NWSL, the Kansas City Current. I think that there are more NBA fans in the Midwest than people actually think. There was a direct quote from an anonymous NBA executive in 2018 that said, "It's a real thing I've heard from multiple sources. Just a matter of time." Seattle and Kansas City to me are the most valuable markets for league expansion when it makes sense. This obviously doesn't mean it's going to happen eventually, but when you are receiving a quote like that from an anonymous NBA executive, saying Kansas City is a really important and valuable market for a NBA team to expand to in the future. This is a great sign for the people of Kansas City if they are looking to get an NBA franchise in the near future. Kansas City has hosted an NBA team in the past named the Kansas City Kings, and they relocated to Sacramento in 1985, and they do have the T-Mobile Center in the heart of downtown. At number 4, Louisville, Kentucky. Currently, the city does have one professional sports team named the Racing Louisville FC that play in the NWSL. Despite the small market area, it's bigger than New Orleans and Memphis, who both have an NBA team. The city is famous for Kentucky Fried Chicken and was home to boxer Muhammad Ali. But the city wants to become famous for having its very own NBA franchise. Louisville was home to the Kentucky Colonels, one of the most successful ABA franchises with a rich history. They can lay claim to 3 basketball Hall of Famers. The team also had the most wins and highest winning percentage in ABA history, with many basketball fans believing they could beat perceivably stronger NBA teams. Their best moment came in front of 16,000 Kentucky fans at Freedom Hall, where the Colonels clinched the 1975 ABA championship. Unfortunately, despite having one of the best fan bases in the ABA, the Colonels, along with the Spirit of St. Louis, would fold in 1976 and miss out on the merger into the NBA. The New York Nets, Denver Nuggets, Indiana Pacers, and San Antonio Spurs will all be a part of the ABA-NBA merger and create the NBA as we know it today. With the Seattle Supersonics being heavily favored to be the next team to join the NBA as an expansion team, I think that they should highly consider this great city for an expansion team in the future as soon as possible. At number 3, San Diego, California. San Diego is the biggest individual American city and behind Seattle, the second biggest metropolitan area without a team. The city has only one major professional sports franchise after the Chargers moved to Los Angeles, and that's the San Diego Padres. That alone is a pretty strong case for being the other expansion team in the Nets NBA expansion, but there are additional benefits. The city of San Diego is already planning to build a new arena to replace the aging old one. A new team could also gain goodwill by choosing to come to the city after the Chargers chose to leave. San Diego is a tourist destination, and that attracts a lot of opposing fans, and that would benefit both the city and the new NBA expansion team. The only problem with that is that the old arena is still in use and it opened in 1966. But since just 14,500 for basketball, we need to be greatly updated to house an NBA team. San Diego's had 2 NBA teams named the Rockets from 1967 to 1971 and relocated to Houston, and the other team was the Clippers from 1978 to 1984 and relocated to Los Angeles. I think that the city of San Diego deserves another shot with a new NBA franchise in the future. At number 2, Las Vegas, Nevada. Vegas is becoming the next great American sports town, having added new professional sports teams in the past few years, including the Raiders from the NFL, Golden Knights from the NHL, and the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces. The city has an established relationship with the NBA by hosting the Summer League. There are good reasons to consider this. The arena is already in place with T-Mobile Arena. With a capacity of 20,000, as the Vegas Golden Knights showed in their first season, the fans will flock to a quality product. Vegas shares the benefit that San Diego has of being a tourist destination, meaning it could draw opposing fans to come out or even neutral fans looking for something fun to do. Las Vegas is often regarded as America's playground and seems like a no-brainer. With their large market appeal and reputation as a city that never sleeps, they would definitely become a new free agent hotspot, making Las Vegas a basketball town and would introduce a new exciting element to the NBA. I think Las Vegas should get one of the Nets NBA expansion teams on the Nets expansion when that comes. At number 1, the most obvious choice, Seattle, Washington. The city was home to the Supersonics until the city was robbed of an NBA team when they relocated to Oklahoma City in 2008. After years of historic excellent play and the selection of some of the game's finest players, with all-time greats like Jack Sidma, Larry Wilkins, Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook having previously worn a Seattle Supersonics jersey. It's really difficult to ignore that the fact Seattle was robbed of an NBA franchise is long overdue for the return of pro basketball to the city. The Suns have topped the list whenever relocation has been discussed, such as when the Sacramento Kings were up for sale in 2013. The Seattle Kraken, the newest NHL expansion team, plays home games there, and an NBA team could share the space. Bringing the Seattle Supersonics back to the league is an absolute urgent matter, given the rich franchise history. I wouldn't be surprised if some players like Kevin Durant sign long-term contracts with the team and finish their careers where they started. I'm absolutely sure that Seattle and lots of NBA fans would be incredibly happy to see the Seattle Supersonics come back into the league, and I will absolutely be thrilled about that. Recreating the Seattle Supersonics would be the league's next best step. Which city do you think deserves an NBA team? Join me in the comment section down below and tell me what you guys think. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified all new videos in the future. Make sure you share this video with friends and family, and please get this video out there. My name is Nathan, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to just keep loving sports, and I'll see you next time.